What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. Am I the only person who likes High School Musical? And don't lie. See, this is the problem. Most people don't want to admit to it because apparently High School Musical is childish and immature and really tacky. I had all those same preconceived notions until I watched I didn't even see the first one. I watched High School Musical 2 first. And I was like, oh my God, I'll live for this shit. And then I was like, okay, well, I've seen 2, so I gotta go see 1. So then I saw the first one, then they played it on Disney Channel. They played 1 and 2 back to back. So I was like, I'm totally hooked. Then when 3 came out, oh, yo big ass, how old was I? I was like, I had to be like 17 or 18. 18 or 19, one of them. Oldest motherfucker in the movie theater, next to people's parents. I was there. I was by myself because I didn't want none of my friends to go with me. But I went to see it and was crying at the end when they graduated too. I ain't give a fuck. All the little kids like, yeah, yeah. Y'all don't get it. This is the end. They're going to be fucked up in a couple of weeks when they find out there won't be a next High School Musical. Well, they should do like a reunion. That would be so good. I would be there for that. But anyway, we're here to talk about the Kardashians. All the hoopla in this episode was about Bruce wanting to get a goddamn gun in the house and how, for some reason, Chris is totally against it. It's like now it's Kendall and Bruce versus Kylie and Chris over this whole gun situation. So you guys know, you remember back in the backbacks, there was this report of somebody breaking into the Kardashian house and they caught the guy, I think, but something of that nature. I think I talked about it. But yeah, this is all when that was going down. So apparently Bruce was like, well, I'm going to take the girls to go get gun classes, and we're going to learn how to use a gun properly, and I'm going to get a gun for the house. Chris was like, fuck that. Not in my house. No, nigga. And I guess Bruce was like, well, I'm going to do this shit anyway. So Kendall was down. Kendall is the older daughter. She was down to go take the gun lessons, get her little shoot in. He took them all. He didn't take Kylie because Kylie wouldn't go. He took Kendall, himself, Rob, Scott, Brandon, Brody, and Leah. Leah is one of the Brandon or Brody's wife. I don't remember. So they all went to take the gun lesson. We're pretty good. Scott got kicked out as usual. Because, well, actually, on this notion, I take Scott's side because that man was overreacting for real. Like, Scott was holding the gun, like, sideways, like a cockroach. Like, the man was telling him you're supposed to hold the gun like this. Scott knows that you're supposed to hold the gun like this. But he was being funny, like Scott does, and he was holding it like this. And the man was like, well, you're going to take this serious or you're going to have to leave. So Scott was like, I don't have to take your shit. And the man asked him to leave. Scott got in his car and drove away. So, yeah, he was overreacting like a motherfucker. Kim, what happened with Kim this episode? Oh, she's still fighting this deposition thing. I'm so sick. I want to know the exact date the divorce was filed because I want to know exactly how long. It's almost been 2 years, right? Little baby Kim Ye is here. I forget her name. I forgot her name. I'll remember it and tell y'all about it later, but I forgot it. She's here, and what Kim wanted was for her to not be still married to Chris punk ass when she has her child, because that's gonna be kind of hard to explain once they get old. So, rightfully so. I mean, granted, and you know what blows me to the max? That Chris believes that he can just like continue to like wait this out, what are you waiting this out for? Are you miserable? I mean, I would be miserable sitting here still married to Kim Kardashian, can't touch her, can't bone her, can't nothing her, because I'm too busy being a stubborn douchebag. Like, you're legally married to Kim Kardashian at this point. Yet you have absolutely no rights to bone her or touch her. I think that's what's eating him up inside. That he probably got in maybe twice. They was only married for like 2 weeks, so unless they was boning every day, which I doubt because she has a schedule like a mofo. That's why he's upset. That's what I found out. He needs therapy. Call Iana Van Zandt to fix your life. She will be happy to serve you. Or call Oprah. She'll connect you to Iana. So, what else happened on this episode? Let me get my notes. because I fell asleep on the actual day that I watched it, but then I watched it again like yesterday, and I saw it all. So yeah, that was that. Oh, they did eventually get a gun too. Bruce and Kendall are the only two who know the combination to the safe. So God forbid if they're not home and it's just Chris and Kylie. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do? Grab a roller pin or something? Yeah. Rob, you on the Glock? Kim is always getting the post. Bruce and his theories. Wow, I didn't get that far in this episode at all. I must have really fell asleep. So that was basically it. I want to say. What happened with Courtney? Courtney didn't have much to say. Chloe didn't do much this episode. Yeah, that's basically it for this episode of the Kardashians. So, let me know what you guys think if you watched it. If you didn't, why aren't you watching? Please tell me. I like to know. I really like. I shaved my beard, if you will, yesterday because it was getting like really out of control. Like it was like I was starting to look like that man. What's that rapper with the stupidness all on his face? Not Rick Ross, not that motherfucker. The other one would like, because at least Rick Ross keeps his like trimmed and together. The rapper I'm talking about, his was just like a cactus on his chin. But I had to get together because now I look more sophisticated and educated. So yeah, that's that. All right, you guys. Bye. Peace. Where's my water?